All right. We are doing a Rubik's Cube challenge right now. And what we have as our idea is 20 minutes of trying to solve it on our own, and then 20 minutes of trying to look up tutorials to figure out how best to solve it, and then 20 minutes of doing it on my own again, like seeing if I can absorb like everything I learned basically. So this is something I struggled with last year in my share house in Japan, or the share house I was staying at. They had a Rubik's Cube, and I like just could not figure it out. Even though in high school I knew how to do it. So that's something I'm gonna fix today. So it's just like an hour challenge of a learning. It's a learning challenge, 1 hour learning challenge. There you go. And we got one from. That's cool. We got one from Don Quixote, and we're just gonna do it. But at the same time, we're also gonna record for our main channel because we wanna have like a shortened video for it. So I'm gonna actually re-explain the rules to the camera real quick, and then we'll go ahead and start. But we'll pause it on that one. Should we pause it? I think we'll just like leave it. It's gonna be like a I guess, archive video or like a walkthrough. I don't know how to describe it. Basically, a video where we are documenting our BTS. There you go. Behind the scenes. It's gonna be my behind the scenes. I don't know why I struggled so much with figuring that out. Okay, but let's hit record. Actually, you guys can see this is like not a great setup. We have it on the, I forgot what it's called actually, Pig Tech or something. But this really small tripod right here, we tied something here just in case, because I really don't trust just this thing right here. And now we just gotta hit record, and we have our jackets stacked there just in case it falls, but I think I tied it securely enough. So yeah, not the best setup, but like without a tripod, this is all we can do. And we have our desk set up like this instead of against this wall, um, so that we get some lighting. And yeah, unfortunately the background does not look great, but you know, this is gonna be how it is. So let's go ahead and hit record and start this thing. I'm actually surprised this thing isn't auto shutting off. I thought I set it to auto shut off at a certain point, but that's fine. Let's hit record. And let's do this. We'll sync the audio later using that or this, but this is probably gonna be as good as it gets. Okay, let's go ahead and have this on. 20 minutes right here. Okay. Learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube in 1 hour. Right now, I actually have no idea how, okay, we're gonna do some cutting for the main channel, so it's okay if we make mistakes. But I think I want at least the first few lines solid. And I don't want to say anything that's like false, so, okay, got it. Learning how to solve the Rubik's Cube in 1 hour. As a little bit of background, I knew how to solve this thing when I was in high school, but right now I actually have no idea how to. I've forgotten. So what we're gonna do is 20 minutes of me trying to figure it out on my own, then 20 minutes of watching tutorials, and then 20 minutes again of seeing if those tutorials actually sunk in. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do this. Let's jump right into it. So 20 minutes of me learning it on my own. Why was that 20 and 14 seconds. Accident. Okay, let's go ahead and open this. Either way, right now it says that it's 11:50. So we are going to try my best to end at 12:50. Oh my gosh, maybe I should like open this first and then start the timer. Let's see here. I never use this, so it should be okay. A nail filer. But let me turn off the main camera real quick, because I don't want it to record forever. Actually, I have my dummy battery, so I can record for longer on my main camera. That way we don't have to record on two cameras, I guess. Okay, also I bought this in Don Quixote, and it is the speed cube entry. So ideally I want to be able to solve this thing pretty quickly. I'm not entirely sure how fast it should be solved, or like what the, I think there's like world records for like what, solving it in a few seconds or something, like less than 10 seconds maybe. Let's actually look it up and not assume. .13 seconds. Okay, that's insane. I was not wrong. Is it hard to solve a Rubik's Cube under 1 minute? Solving a Rubik's Cube in under 1 minute is considered challenging for most people. With dedicated practice and learning efficient solving algorithms, it is achievable. Okay. Okay, well, this is what we'll look up later. Now that we got the cube out of the bag, we can go ahead and start this thing. So we're starting at 11:51. I suspect it's going to turn into 2 soon. So let's wait until it turns into, oh, no, yep, there you go. Why is it 14 seconds? Okay, whatever, okay. Let's go ahead and do this. So let's go ahead and just mix this up. Again, I am familiar with solving certain parts of it already because of my memory from high school. But last year in a share house, I was trying to figure this thing out for like an hour and I just could not. So this is like my revenge match, I guess. Me trying to solve it without any tutorials. I don't think I can. I feel like it's gonna be very difficult, but let's go ahead and go over what I feel like I already know. So either from high school or from my own experience last year, I figured out that certain cubes are like always in the same place or always going to be like that cube. So for instance, this cube right here, which is blue, yellow, and orange, will always be blue, yellow, and orange at this corner. So one of these corners has to match with the rest of the colors. So for instance, this cube right here will always be the blue side, and this cube right here will always be the orange side, and this cube will always be the yellow side. So blue, orange, and yellow will always be neighbors no matter what. Like they can't change in the other faces. They can't become in a different position. So that's one thing that I feel like is very important to note, because that's the same, that rule applies to every other cube as well. So for instance, this blue, yellow, and red one, it always has to be blue, yellow, and red. So if I see one that's blue and yellow, then I know that this blue and yellow right here has to be on this corner right here because yellow has to be here. So I would need to, let's see, do that. Okay, so now both of these blues are here and both of the yellows are here. So that's how I can sort of see it as, I guess. That's like a obviously very simple way to see it, but how I think I should see it. The issue is, how do I get this piece to always be in the right place? And I have no idea how to do that necessarily. But we got all the yellows on this side. Like, we're solving for two faces right now. Now that we got everything on the yellow side, we can look at, like, for instance, this orange. And I see a blue and an orange right here. I feel like I should move the camera to be closer to me. But that's going to disrupt our flow. It's okay. Let's at least move this one right here. That way you guys can see what I'm talking about instead of... So part of this 20 minutes is going to be for moving stuff around. Oh, man. Okay. Let's get some more light. Okay, so let's make this light neutral. So this is what we got. We're solving for blue right now. So just to repeat what I said. Okay, I'm looking at the camera instead of the cube. Okay, gotta look at the cube. Let's see. So we know this has to be the red side. So we want to look for blues that have red. So here's one right here. And we need to move this one to here. I think, like, that's what Google was saying, like knowing algorithms, like knowing how to change this to here is what we would need to figure out without like moving so many other pieces around. But that was easy enough. So everything's sequenced correctly. Now there's another blue with a red somewhere. Oh, right here. And there we go. So now we got the red side and the yellow side. And then this side has to be orange, so we want the blue with the orange. The hard part is understanding how do we get it there without moving everything else around, I guess. So we want this blue to be here. And we don't want it to interrupt this piece right here. I feel like the easiest way would just be to turn it. Yeah, okay. And then now we need one more orange, which is right here. So this blue right here has the orange piece on it, and we need it to be here instead. It's not quite going in the right place. Let's turn it a little bit. Okay, what did I just do? I'm kind of confused. Okay. This orange piece, oh, that's what I did. Not quite. we just need to move it. But if I turn it here, this thing moves. If I turn it here, it doesn't move. Okay, there we go. So it seems like there's this thing, if you turn it 2 away, that it no longer gets affected by the same tile. I mean, I'm thinking about this in terms of like, there's 3 things, and everything in this section moves with each other. Everything in the middle section moves with each other. And then everything in the bottom section, everything in the bottom section moves with each other. So if we ever wanted something to move, so it's like the middle section almost has the least influence on the board, like it's moving the least amount of pieces. But then this isn't the only way to move it, obviously. So there's like 2 degrees, I guess, in which that concept applies. Again, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I majored in math, but I mean, I majored in physics and minored in math, but I don't really fully know like how the math applies to a Rubik's Cube, so I'm just guessing. But that's like solving one side. One side seems easy enough as long as you understand the concept of like that each cube has a certain place that it needs to be in. And this is the hard part, is like when you have one face already solved, like how do you solve the other faces? Because now you have to like keep this in place while solving for other things. So we know that this white needs to be here because there's a white and a red, and the middle pieces are probably some of the most important ones. They're indicating what the face should be. That's what I remember. And then we have, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and try that. So we need this one to become, or we need this to become this. How do we do it? If I were to not worry about the blue piece, I would just do that. But then that moves the blue piece. So we somehow need to do it while not affecting the blue face or the blue side. How do we do that? Let's see. This to here. And that piece gets moved, so we can't do that. So we need, what do we need? I think we need to move it twice, right? Because that's what we did last time. Moving it twice away puts it in a spot that's unaffected somehow. Okay, now I'm kind of like getting lost. What am I doing right now? Okay, if we move this down, we move this here, we move it up, the blue pieces get displaced. But if we move it out and then move it up, nope, that definitely does not work. Now I'm kind of forgetting what I just did. Okay. There we go. Oh, this is hard. This is hard. Well, we just did it. I'm not even sure what we did, but it seemed to be the right thing to do because like it's like moving the pieces aside. Let's try it again and let's actually know what we're doing. Okay, there's an orange one and a yellow one. This orange needs to move here. So I feel like the way we did it intuitively just now was partially memory from back then in high school and also like thinking about how the pieces don't affect each other when we move. So when we move it like this, all the blues move aside. So it aligns the pieces like that. And then if we move it up and back, yeah, I mean, that seems actually quite intuitive and quite simple when you like think about it. Okay, this is the wrong piece, the wrong white piece. We need this one right here, up here, to be here. Now that's a bit more confusing. How do we do that? Let's see. How much time do we have? 5 minutes. Okay, let's try to use the same idea as before. So we're moving this orange piece to right here. And we need to get it to be over there. We need to move it from the top somehow without it affecting the blue. I really don't know how to do that. Same with this red piece right here at the top. Somehow need to move it. Let's just try something. Okay, just move it down. Let's move it so that the blue pieces are not affected. Wait, no, they're affected no matter what. If we do that. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I'm just messing around at this point. I just mess things up. I give up. There's no way we can figure this out in 5 minutes. But a part of me feels like if you can look at every single piece and keep it in your head, in your mind. There's a way to like place each piece in the right section and then like see everything at once in a way where you know where everything should move because you know where each piece is. It's like you're seeing each piece as a unique piece rather than like, oh, this is green on this side. And I can't really do that in less than 20 minutes. It's just not possible. This side needs to be... Yeah, I'm already struggling with keeping up with like the pieces on one side. It's way too difficult to keep track of everything at once. But at the very least, we should try to understand or know what each side is connected to. So blue is connected to the opposing side is probably more important to know, so let's just solve for blue one more time. So we just need a blue and a white. Blue and oranges. Okay, blue and other orange. Where is it? Over here. How do we get it to like flip sides like that? It's annoying. Let's see, like that. Okay, so we'll move it one up. Okay. There's the timer. All right. We're gonna give ourselves just a few more seconds to just solve this real quick, just because I feel like I have to. That's so strange. I would need to move it back, so that means I just need to move it that way instead. Then this side would get affected if I moved it here. I'm still like struggling with the dynamics of like just moving around one piece. It's annoying. It's annoying. Once again, like that. No, we're not doing it correctly. Let's see. What's happening? Okay, this piece needs to go here. How do we do that again? Just flip it like that, right? So it needs to be flipped twice. And over and on. Okay, got it. And last one over there. I feel like I was like slightly better earlier somehow. Just luckier, maybe? How do I get this to be over here? Flip. I don't know. I don't know. There's definitely a way. If I needed to flip like this, then this piece needs to be over here instead. Is there a way to do that? No. Okay, I give up. Let's go ahead and do tutorial stuff. All right, so let's look up how to solve this thing in under. Well, how do we should just look up how to solve a Rubik's Cube, honestly, how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Let's give ourselves 20 minutes. Let's go. Learn the Rubik's Cube, 10 minutes. 80 million views. Holy crap. Okay, sure. Come on, ads. Just hurry.
Impossibly hard, but today I'll be teaching you a method that I use to teach many people who did not believe they'd ever be able to solve the cube. And if anything along the way becomes unclear and you need more examples, then you can check the example solve, which I have a link to in the description. With that being said, it's time for you to solve your first cube. So the first thing you do is find the white centerpiece and hold that on top. Next, what you do is solve the white cross. But we also need the colors on the sides to line up. So here's how you do it. Find a white piece on the bottom layer, like this one, but not this one. This one is a corner piece that has 3 colors on it. We want these edge ones in the middle. So we're going to take this one, make sure you have the white on top, take this piece from the bottom, and just move it along the bottom until you find that it's underneath the correct color center. So this one's white and green, and this one is a green center. So then what you do once it's there is just move it up to the top by turning the green face 180 degrees. So basically just do that until you solve the entire white cross and these colors on the side also line up. But I'm going to show you what might happen that will be a bit tricky. So here, these colors on the side also line up. So basically just do that until you solve the entire by turning the green face 180 degrees. So basically just do that until you solve the entire white cross and these colors on the side also line up. But I'm going to show you what might happen that will be a bit tricky. So here I have found a white and orange piece, so I will move it down along the bottom until it's under the orange center, and then turn it 180 degrees until it's on the top. But these colors should be switched. So what you do in this case is move this over to the side here like this, and then turn the top counterclockwise, move this up here, and then put everything back. And lastly, what could happen is you're looking for the last piece of the cross and it's not anywhere on the bottom. It might be in the middle here. So if it's in the middle, what you can do is just move it into the bottom. Move it down to the bottom, move it out of the way so that we can fix this cross piece. And now you can just solve it as usual. All right, once you solve the whole cross, make sure all these side colors match up with the centers as well. Then just turn the cube upside down. So now I'm going to teach you a good.
Interesting. So looks like if we do the cross here, let's actually go back to the. Well, actually, we should say some stuff to the camera real quick. All right, so basically I was not able to solve the Rubik's Cube on my own. In fact, I only solved one side in under 20 minutes, and I could not do the rest. From there, I got stuck. So let's go ahead and actually look at the tutorial, and we're going to look at one by J Perm, which has 80 million views on how to solve the Rubik's Cube. So let's do it. Okay, back to this. So he said something about the white cross, and he said we have to solve it in a way that allows you to have the 2 colors aligned. We're not getting that, so I'm not sure how exactly that's supposed to happen.
4 moves that will help you colors on the side to line up. So here's how you do it. Find a white piece on the bottom layer, like this one, but not this one. This one is a corner piece. It has 3 colors on it. We want these ones, these edge ones in the middle. So we're going to take this one, make sure you have the white on top, take this piece from the bottom, and just move it along the bottom until you find that it's underneath the correct colored center.
Okay, so move it along the bottom. Interesting. So that means we want it to be at the bottom, like this. And we want it to be moved to the correct centerpiece like that. And then from there, we want it to be part of the cross. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the same thing. So we have it on the bottom, and we have it aligned with a red. So that should work, right? Oops. I think we just displaced something by accident. My bad. Okay, move it to the bottom. That's not the bottom. We need it to align with a green. Like that, right? And then we need to move it up now, like that. But that displaced everything else. So now I'm confused, like,
This one's white and green, and this one's a green center. So then what you do once it's there is just move it up to the top by turning the green face 180 degrees. So basically,
we have to turn it 180 degrees. Okay. I need to follow each rule like very explicitly, otherwise we're gonna do the wrong thing. Turn it 180 degrees like that. Degrees. Where did the green one go? Oh my gosh, what's happening? I'm not paying attention to the other pieces. Okay, so we got these two, right? And then we want this to go 180. This to be aligned with that. Then we want it to be 180 degrees. Okay. I think we're getting it. What is white not facing? White is not facing yellow. Just do that, right? Okay, finally, that took forever. Okay, so the cross thing has to align with these pieces right here like that. Okay, that's cool.
Just do that until you solve the entire white cross and these colors on the side also line up. But I'm going to show you what might happen that will be a bit tricky. So here I have found a white and orange piece, so I will move it down along the bottom until it's under the orange center, and then turn it 180 degrees until it's on the top. But these colors should be switched. So what you do in this case is move this over to the side here like this, and then turn the top counterclockwise, move this up here, and then put everything back. And lastly, what could happen is you're looking for the last piece of the cross and it's not anywhere on the bottom. It might be in the middle here. So if it's in the middle, what you can do is just move it into the bottom. And move it down to the bottom, move it out of the way so that we can fix this cross piece. And now you can just solve it as usual.
Why? Why must the ads play?
So if you've never solved a cube before, it may seem like this one, but not this one. This one is a corner piece. It has 3 colors on it. We want these ones, these edge ones in the middle. So we're going to take this by turning the green face. So here I have found a white and orange piece, so I will move it down along the bottom until it's under the orange center, and then turn it 180 degrees until it's on the top. But these colors should be switched. So what you do in this case is move this over to the side here like this, and then turn the top counterclockwise, move this up here, and then put everything back. And lastly, what could happen is you're looking for the last piece of the cross.
You know what? I think I'm going to practice practice doing this a little bit over again, just so I know I fully understand it. So when it comes time, we can do it. So we have the middle one, and we're trying to look for things on the bottom that align with the right thing, and then we flip it 180 degrees. So whatever's on the bottom is what we're looking for. So like that, flip it 180 degrees. If it's not on the bottom, he said we have to make it part of the bottom. So now we have it again. We want to look for a red piece, which is there, flip it 180 degrees. Same thing again. This is not quite on the bottom, so we have to get it to the bottom, which we can do by, I guess, doing that. Which is green, 180 degrees. Okay, perfect. Oh. Okay. But that looks right.
And it's not anywhere on the bottom. It might be in the middle here. Move it out of the... All right, once you solve the whole cross, make sure all these side colors match up with the centers as well. Then just turn the cube upside down. So now I'm going to teach you a really important sequence of 4 moves that will help you with everything else in the cube. So just hold the cube like I am, put your left thumb on the front here, and then put your right thumb on the bottom, fingers up here, and then do this. Turn the right side up, turn the top with your right hand, like that, turn the right side down, and then turn the top with your left hand like this. Now just repeat that. So right side up, push with the right hand, right side down, push with the left hand. So do it a few times so you can do it quick, and now we're also going to be learning how to do that with our left hand, because it's going to be important as well. So hold your left hand like this, right thumb on front, and then move up with your left hand, important as well. And so you can do it quick, and now we're also going to...
Okay, let's just do this.
Learning how to do that with our left hand, because it's going to be important as well. So hold your left hand like this, right thumb on front, and then move up with your left hand. So do it a few times. Side down, push with left hand. Repeat that. So right side up, push with right hand, right side down.
Okay, so like this. Right side up.
Down, push with left hand. Oh, just repeat that. So right side up, push with right hand, right side down, push with left hand.
Left side down. Okay, sorry, let me play this at not 2 times speed.
Side down, push with now down, and then turn the top with your left hand. Right side up, turn the top with your right hand like that. Turn the right side down, and then turn the top with your left hand like this. Now just repeat that. So right side up, push with the right hand, right side down, push with left hand. So do it a few times so you can do it quick. And now we're also going to be learning how to do that with our left hand, because it's going to be important as well. So hold your left hand like this, right thumb on front, and then move up with your left hand, push with your left hand, move down, and push with your right hand. Up, push with left.
Trying to see what this motion is. So this like this, to the right, back down, to the gosh, I don't know. I'm not even going to describe it. I'm just going to do it. But something that makes intuitive sense. It's like you're moving this out to be changed, and it just eventually you hit the piece because it's cycling through every single one of them. Part of me wants to understand the theory behind it, but I think I'm just going to keep going. If I were to do the same thing, I'm not even going to watch a tutorial yet, then it would imply that this moves like that. Goes back down, goes back up. And then eventually, there you go. Okay, I see it. I not only see it, I feel it. That's cool. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay, well, we don't need to do it that much for that one. But these are the wrong pieces. They have to be in the right place. So let's cycle some of these back outside. Okay, either way, let's see what the tutorial says. We can't waste time.
Down, push with right. Okay, so once you can do both of those, we're now going to be right hand, with left hand, because it's going to be important as well. So hold your left hand like this, right thumb on front, and then move up with your left hand, push with your left hand, move down, and push with your right hand. Up, push with left, down, push with right. Okay, so once you can do both of those, we're now going to be solving the rest of the white side. So what you have to do is look in the top for a corner with white on it, such as this one, and then look at the other colors on it as well. There's this green and this is orange. So these three make up one piece, and so we have to look at where that needs to go. So it goes between the white, green, and orange centers. White, orange, green. So it goes over here. So we're going to move the top until it goes right on top of where it should go. And then now you can insert this into here using two different ways. And one way is by holding it on the right side like this, and then doing the right hand 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And oh, it just happened to be solved.
Oh, okay. I see it. I see it. All right, so we got a white, blue, red right here, which should be over here. Let's move it there. I mean, in this case, it's just, oops, just like that, right? Okay. So we got some stuff right here. Let me just get it in that area real quick. So we got a blue and orange right here, so that should be here. Oh, what did we just do? Shoot. Blue and orange right here. What happened? Why am I so confused right now? What did I just do? Shoot, I displaced it. My bad. Why is this so difficult? This doesn't make sense. Let's see.
But sometimes 1, 2 is by holding it on the right side like this, and then doing the right hand 4 moves. 1, 2, 3, 4. And oh, it just happened to be solved. But sometimes you'll have to repeat it before it ends up being solved. So here's another example. Here's white, green, red. So it goes between white, green, and red centers. So we're going to move the top until it goes right up above where it should go. And then we're going to repeat those moves. But this time it's on the left side. So we could actually do that with our left hand. So once, not solved yet, twice, 3 times, and there we go. Now something that might happen is you have a corner that's stuck on the bottom here and you need to take it out in order to keep solving. So if that happens, you can just hold it here and then take it out using the same moves. So like that. And then you can just go on as usual.
Okay, so there's definitely certain things that are easier to solve first, I guess. This green and red right here. So it's like actually above, like how he says it should be. So boom, 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 boom. Okay, there we go. He says do the same thing if you want it to be on top instead. So now we have an orange and green, which should go here. So the formula should work. So boom, 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 boom. Nice. Same idea here. All right, nice. Okay, this is technically what we've already been able to do, so, but we know how to do it in a more efficient way now. Okay.
Okay, so once you've done that for every corner, then just check to make sure all these colors here are also correct. And then we're going to go on to the second layer, so this part. So since the top center here is yellow, your first job is to find an edge piece, one of these pieces on the top that don't have yellow on it. In this case, it's going to be this one over here. It's got blue and orange. So just put it on the front and then move it around.
Okay, so these things. Oh, I see. So we're trying to do the cross on the other side now. Okay.
So that it matches up with the center. Now, this is orange and blue. So blue's on the right, green's on the left for the centers. So since it's orange and blue, it needs to go over to the right side. It needs to go over here. So since it needs to go to the right, the first thing we're actually going to do is move it away. Move it towards the left side like that.
That's confusing. Okay, I'll just invert everything that he's saying. Or maybe I can find one that's a... Okay, this one looks like... No. Needs to move to the left. Also needs to move to the left. Everything needs to move to the left. Okay, we're gonna have to invert everything he says. So move...
Then what we do, this you'll just have to memorize, like that. Then what we do, this you'll just have to memorize, is move it away. Move it towards the left side.
Going
Like
towards
that.
the right.
Then what we do, this you'll just have to memorize, take this corner out using your right hand. So again, using those 4 moves that I taught earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to reinsert this corner, but using our left hand. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there we go. And then another example, here we have a non-yellow edge on top. It's got red and blue. So match up the front color red with the red center. And this has blue on it. So the right side is green, the left side's blue. So it must be going to the left side. So if it needs to go to the left side, you follow the same rules as before, just the other way. So if it needs to go to the left, push to the right first, like that. And then take out this left corner with your left hand. And then put it back.
Uh-oh, that was 20 minutes. All right, we're in overtime now. Let's go for another 20 minutes.
Using your right hand, so make sure you're holding it like this. And there we go. So just like with the corners, if you find that an edge, this. And there we go.
Okay, I think I understand it. It makes sense. Like, we're making the yellow cross by getting these pieces out so that it ends up being here instead. And in order to do that, this algorithm seems to move this piece to here. In order to do that, this happens and a piece moves out. Which piece moves out again?
And then now you can insert this into here, like left side. So twice, 3 times, hold it here, and then we're going to go on to the second layer. So this part, one of these pieces on the top that don't have yellow on it. In this case, it's going to be this one over here. It's got blue and orange. So just put it on the front and then move it around so that it matches up with the center. Now, this has orange and blue. So blue's on the right, green's on the left for the centers. So since it's orange and blue, it needs to go over to the right side. It needs to go over here. So since it needs to go to the right, the first thing we're actually going to do is move it away. Move it towards the left side like that. Then what we do, this you'll just have to memorize, take this corner out using...
Okay, so we move it away and then we take the corner out that is nearest to the piece that's affected by it.
Your right hand. So again, using those 4 moves that I taught earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to reinsert this corner, but using our left hand. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there we go.
Okay, there's definitely some confusion going on for me regarding this. I don't think we quite did it. I don't think we are making the yellow cross. I think we are just filling in the pieces to the right spots. Either that or I'm just doing this completely wrong. Shoot. Because now there's like nothing that's lining up except for the blue one. So I think we're doing something wrong with the algorithm. Oh, this is difficult. This is far more difficult than I remembered it being when I was in high school.
And then another example, here we have a non-yellow edge on top. It's got red and blue. So match up the front color red with the red center. And this has blue on it. So the right side's green, the left side's blue. So it must be going to the left side. So it needs to go to the left side.
Okay, let's undo some of the stuff I've done because it's clearly wrong. So up, down. This is just gonna bring it back to being exactly the same as before. So by doing this and then doing it on the other side instead, it seems to affect something. Okay, this needs to go to the right.
You follow the same rules as before. Example, here we have a non-yellow edge on top. It's got red and blue. So match up the front color red with the red center. And this has blue on it. So the right side's green, the left side's blue. So it must be going to the left side. So it needs to go to the left side. You follow the same rules as before, just the other way. I'm going to reinsert this corner, but take this corner out using your right hand. So again, using this you'll just have to memorize. Take this greens on the left for the centers. So since it's orange and blue, it needs to go over to the right side. It needs to go over here. So since it needs to go to the right, the first thing we're actually going to do is move it away. Move it towards the left side like that. Then what we do, this you'll just have to memorize. Take this corner out using your right hand. So again, using those 4 moves that I taught earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to reinsert this corner, but using our left hand. So like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there we go. And then another example, here we have a non-yellow edge on top. It's got red and blue.
Okay, I think we are doing it correctly. I mean, we figured this second layer out, but we don't have the yellow cross, so I feel like it's still wrong.
So match up the front color red with the red center. And this has blue on it. So the right side's green, the left side's blue. So it must be going to the left side. So if it needs to go to the left side, you follow the same rules as before, just the other way. So if it needs to go to the left, push to the right first, like that. And then take out this left corner with your left hand. And then put it back in using your right hand. So make sure you're holding it like this. And there we go. So just like with the corners, if you find that an edge is already in there, just take another piece, such as like any random piece, and then put it in there. So you should know how to put pieces in there. And then this one will come out. And then you can just do it as usual after that. All right, so once you finish the first 2 layers, next we'll be doing the top cross, the yellow cross.
Okay, yeah, so I wasn't doing the yellow cross. I was doing the second layer. Okay, let's move on.
So we're just just looking at the edges, and if you see that you have no edges already done, then it's just a dot. And then what you do is you turn the front clockwise like this, then do the right-handed 4 moves that I taught earlier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then undo that front move. We're gonna ignore the corners here. If you see that you have like an L shape, handed 4 moves that I taught earlier. So 1, 2, wise like this, then do the right-handed 4 moves that I taught earlier. So 1, 2, wise, like already done. Then it's just a dot, and then what you do is you turn the front clockwise like this, then do the right-handed 4 moves that I taught earlier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then undo that front move. We're gonna ignore the corners here. If you see that you have like an L shape, then put that on the top left, and then do it again. So have like an L shape, then put that on the top left, and then do it again. So shape, then put that on the top left, and then do it again. So like this, and then 4 moves.
Man, this is getting slightly confusing for me. I wish there were explanations.
And do it again. So like this, and then 4 top left, and then do it again. So like this, and then 4 moves, and then undo.
Oh shit.
So now if you get a horizontal, and then 4 moves, and then do it again. So like this, and then 4 moves, and then 4 moves, left. We're gonna ignore the corners here. If you see that you have like an L shape, then put that on the top left, and then do it again. So like this, and then 4 moves.
Oh, okay. We did not get enough practice with that. That part is confusing. I mean, it makes intuitive sense because I can see how those 4 moves, it's like the fundamentals to like placing a piece in a different spot while maintaining the position of this right here.
And then undo. So now if you get a horizontal line, make sure you're not holding it vertical. If it's horizontal, then you would just do that again. Once the cross is done, just like with the first cross, we want to try and line up as many pieces as we can. So here I've lined up green and orange, but I have not lined up the other 2. So you're either going to be able to line up all 4, in which case great, you've done the step, or you can only line up 2. So you want to hold these 2 solved ones so that one's at the back and one's at the right. Now, if you can't do that, if they are across from each other, then just do this algorithm and one's at the right. Only line up 2. So you want to hold these 2 solved ones so that one's at the back and one's at the right. Now, if you can't do that, if they are across from each other, then just do this algorithm from anywhere. And this algorithm goes like this. So you move the right side up, you move this pair of pieces, pay attention to this pair, you move it to the left, and you put the right side back down. Then you keep moving this to the left all the way till it's on the very left side, and then you move the right side up again and put it all the way back in. So like that. Alright, so if you've done that correctly, you should now be able to line up everything. Alright, the next step is...
What the crap? I'm not going to be able to remember that. Shoot. Oh no. I think I'm going to mess up.
all of the corners into the correct spot. So So this one, you can see it's yellow, orange, blue, and it's got yellow, blue, red centers around it. So it's not in the right spot. This one's not in the right spot. This one is in the right spot. Yellow, orange, green, yellow, orange, green. Now, if all of them are in the right spot already, then you're done this step. But if only one is correct, then hold it on the front right. If none are correct, then just do this algorithm from anywhere. And the algorithm goes like this. Turn the top with your right hand, right side up. Same thing with your left hand. Turn with your left hand, left side up. Now, all the same thing again, but downwards. Turn the top with your right hand, right side down. Turn the top with your left hand, left side down. All right, so this one's still in the right spot, so just keep your finger on that and check all the other ones. And nope, they're not in the right spot yet, so then just do it again. Right hand.
Okay, we have one on the right spot.
Right side up. Left hand, left side up. Right hand. All right, so this one's still in the right spot, so just keep your finger on that and check all the other ones. And nope, they're not in the right spot yet, so then just do it again. Right hand, right side up. Left, they're not in the right spot yet, so then just do it again. Right hand, right side up. Left hand, left side up. Right hand, right side down. Left hand, left side down. And then now every corner is in the right spot, but not necessarily flipped correctly, as you can see from these two. So every corner is in the right spot now, and so once you get to this step, you should turn everything upside down. So get all these corners in the bottom layer, and now we're just going to solve them one by one. But make sure you pay attention to how this works, because if you make a mistake, you could mess up the whole cube. Okay, so we're going to start by solving this bottom right corner. So we're going to do those 4 moves with our right hand until this one is solved. So 1, 2, 3, right hand until this one is solved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there it is, it's solved. So once you've done that, then start doing the next corner, but make sure you bring the next corner over by turning the bottom layer. Don't rotate the whole cube or you'll mess things up. So just turn the bottom layer by turning the bottom layer. That, then start doing the next corner, but make sure you bring the next corner over by turning 2, 3, 4, and there it is, it's solved. So once you've done that, then start doing the next corner, but make sure you bring the next corner over by turning the bottom layer. Don't rotate the whole cube or you'll mess things up. So just turn the bottom layer over to get the next corner and then repeat. And now that one's solved, so bring over the next one, repeat. This one's solved, bring over the next one, and then there you go. So if you're new to this channel, what I do here is make tutorials on how to get faster at the Rubik's Cube, as well as different things like blindfolded, one hand, bigger cubes like 4x4 and 5x5.
Yep, I messed
So
it
you
up.
can check the description below for any of those videos, as well as the video to a full example solve 5. So you can check then repeat. We're doing the next one is solved. So we're going to one upside. Every corner isn't necessarily flipped left hand, right side up.
Oh man, this is tough. This is so much harder than I expected it to be. Okay, let's practice. It's the only way we're gonna get better. I'm trying to remember how he did the second layer. I think he said something about... No, I've forgotten. I have no idea. It's the right pieces right here. Okay, my camera died. That moves everything back to its place. Trying to intuitively figure this out. Let's see. Move this piece to over here. How do I do that? so I have to align this. We're moving it to the left side, so we move it away. Then we take out this corner. And then we do it from the right side now. There we go. Oops. And from here we have to make the cross. So we're looking for pieces like this. We do this, and then sort of do the algorithm right here, I believe. Okay, let's reverse what we just did because we messed up tremendously. Oh no. I don't even know what we just did. Oh no. Okay, let's start all over. I think solving for a specific side makes sense because like the colors match up in the same way. I just screwed it up. Okay. This is significantly harder than I expected. Okay, let's do the thing. Okay, so we start with the bottom, and we need it to align, and then we flip it. This is probably the easiest part. I like this part. It's so simple. Where's the other one? Right here. We need it to be in the bottom area. Let's get to the bottom. How do we get to the bottom again? Like that. To the blue, flip. And now we do the corners, which have that algorithm. All right, that was another 20 minutes, so we're gonna repeat that. We're gonna need another one, honestly. Okay, I'm just practicing that move real quick. Okay, I think we sort of got that. So let's move on to the next one. Definitely brings me joy being able to solve at least one side. This green piece needs to move here, so we move it away, and then we displace this corner. So there should be a green one right here. We need to move it here. Oh no, that's not the right one. Where's the green and, oh, it's literally right here. We just need it flipped. So we got to move it out. So let's move a different piece in, I believe is what he said. It doesn't matter what piece it is, so we just need to move this corner out basically then. Okay, now we have it in the right place. We move it away. Left hand, right hand. Why did that not work? Okay, now it worked, but that was confusing. We have the yellow cross already, shoot. That means we can't practice making the yellow cross, which is an issue. Okay, let's just move on. So the next part was trying to get, so we have two sides right here, and then I believe we do some sort of algorithm that involves this face right here. I really don't want to mess this up. I wish I had 2 cubes. 2 cubes would be really useful for learning. I believe it was move back.
Again, but this one, just like with the first cross, we want to try and line up as many pieces as we can. So here I've lined up green and orange, but I have not lined up the other 2. So you're either going to be able to line up all 4, in which case great, you're done this step, or you can only line up 2. So you want to hold these 2 solved ones so that one's at the back and one's at the right. Now, if you can't do that, if they're across from each other, then just do this algorithm from anywhere. And this algorithm goes like this. So you move the right side up, move this pair of pieces, pay attention to this pair, move it to the left, and you put the right side back down. Then you keep moving this to the left all the way till it's on the very left side, and then you move the right side up again and put it all the way back in. So like that. Alright, so if you've done that correctly, you should now be able to line up everything.
Okay.
Alright, the next step is to get all of the corners into the correct spot. So this one you can see it's yellow, orange, blue, and it's got yellow, blue, red centers around it. So it's not in the right spot. This one's not in the right spot. This one is in the right spot. Yellow, orange, green, yellow, orange, green. Now if all of them are in the right spot already, then you're done this step. But if only one is correct, then hold it on the front right. If none are correct, then just do this algorithm from anywhere. And the algorithm goes like this. Turn the top with your right hand, right side up. Same thing with your left hand. Turn with your left hand, left side up. Now, all the same thing again, but downwards. Turn the top of your right hand, right side down. Turn the top of your left hand, left side down. Alright, so this one's still in the right spot, so just keep your finger on that. And check all the other ones. And nope, they're not in the right spot yet, so then just do it again. Right hand, right side up. Left hand, left side up. Right hand, right side down. Left hand, left side down. Left hand in the right spot yet, so then just do it again. Right hand, right side up. Left hand, left side up. Right hand, right side down. Left hand, left side down. And then now every corner is in the right spot, but not necessarily flipped correctly, as you can see from these 2. So every corner is in the right spot now, and so once you get to this step, you should turn everything upside down. So get all these corners in the bottom layer, and now we're just going to solve them one by one. But make sure you pay attention to how this works, because if you make a mistake, you could mess up the whole cube. Okay, so we're going to start by solving this bottom right corner. So we're going to do those 4 moves with our right hand until this one is solved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there it is, it's solved. So once you've done that, then start doing the next corner, but make sure you bring the next corner over by turning the bottom layer. Don't rotate the whole cube or you'll mess things up. So just turn the bottom layer over to get the next corner and then repeat. And now that one's solved, so bring over the next one, repeat. This one's solved, bring over the next one, There you go. So if you're new to this channel, things up. So just turn the bottom layer over and the bottom layer. Don't rotate the whole cube or you'll mess things up. So just turn the bottom layer over to get the next corner and then repeat. And now that one's solved. So bring over the next one, repeat. This one's solved, bring over the next one. And then there you go.
What the heck? Why is this wrong? I don't understand. Am I doing something wrong?
Bring the next corner over by turning the bottom layer. Don't rotate the whole cube or you'll mess things up. So just turn the bottom layer over to get the next corner and then repeat.
Why is this happening like this? I don't understand. What am I messing up? Okay, it's fine. I mean, I get extra practice. Let's put the green one over there. And I believe we need to solve for this cross. Okay, now we can do it. So like this, and then yeah, I messed that up. I messed that up. Messed it up. I messed it up pretty badly. Ugh, I'm stuck. This is difficult. Okay. My brain is trying to understand how the algorithm works. Because if I can understand how it works, I feel like there's a whole bunch of other shortcuts I have access to. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like I want to give up, but I won't, because this is a challenge and it's not supposed to be easy. So let's do this again. Let's just do this quickly. This bottom part, greens. oranges. Now we need the corners. That's the corners. Now we need the sides. So we want, there's definitely a blue and orange somewhere. It's not in an accessible spot. Where is the blue and orange? What the heck? Over here. That doesn't make sense. What's happening? Okay, well, we need this one to go over here, so... Oh, it's right here, that's why. Duh. Move it away. Get it out of the corner. And then move it back into the corner. Okay. Now we have the blue and orange here. We want to move it to the right side, so move it there. Get it out. Get it back in. Okay. Now we have green. We want it to move towards this way. Get it out. Uh-oh, I think we did something weird. Okay, let's just get it back inside real quick. Wait, what? Okay, I guess it... Okay, that's fine. Now this needs to be flipped, so let's just get it out. So one more time. All right. The yellow cross is once again solved, and that's the issue. Okay. You know what? I need to mess this up so I could get some practice on it.
And right side down. Turn the top with your left hand, left side down. Now, if all of them are in the right, this one's not in the right spot. This one is in the right spot. So you move the right side up. Once the cross is done, just like with the top left, and then do it again. That's the yellow cross. So we're just looking at the edges, and if you see that you have no edges already done, then it's just a dot. And then what you do is you turn the front clockwise, like this, then do the right-handed 4 moves that
Clockwise.
I taught earlier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then undo that front move.
1, 2, 3, 4. Undo the front move.
We're going to ignore the corners here. If you see that you have like an L shape, then put that on the top left, and then do it again. So...
Oh crap. It's messed up right now. What the heck? What did I do wrong? Shoot. Okay, okay, we fixed it. Thank goodness. Okay.
Like this, and then 4 moves, and then 3. Then do the right-handed 4 moves that I taught earlier. So 1 on the front, that you have no edges already done, then it's just a dot, and then what you do is you turn the front clockwise, like this, then do the right-handed 4 moves that I taught earlier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then undo that front move. We're going to ignore the corners here. If you see that you have like an L shape, then put that on the top left, and then do it again. So like this, and then 4 moves, and then undo. So now if you get a horizontal line, make sure you're not holding it vertical. If it's horizontal, then you would just do that again.
Okay. I don't know what I was doing wrong earlier. Okay.
Once the cross is done, just like with the first cross, we want to try and line up as many pieces as we can. So here I've lined up green and orange, but I have not lined up the other 2. So you're either going to be able to line up all 4, in which case great, you've done the step, or you can only line up 2. So you want to hold these 2 solved ones so that one's at the back and one's at the right. Now, if you can't do that, if they are across from each other, then just do this out.
Let me see if I can do this by myself real quick. Move it up. Move it like this. Move it down. Then move it again like this. Hold on. Move it up. Move it across. Move it down. Move it across again. Move it down. Now what am I doing wrong here? Shit. No. Okay, we're gonna need another 20 minutes. Okay, shit. All right. Come on, I can do this. Like this, put it down. No, that's not right. Crap. Where are we in this? Wait, how do we, what? Okay, what?
Algorithm from anywhere. And this algorithm goes like this. So you move the right side up, move this pair of pieces, pay attention to this pair, move it to the left, and you put the right side back down. Then you keep moving this to the left all the way till it's on the very left side, and then you move the right side up again and put it all the way back in. So like that. All right, so if you've done that correctly, you should now be able to line up everything.
I don't even know what, I was confused and it just ended up being in the right places. What the heck? So weird.
All right, the next step is to get all of the corners into the correct spot. So this one, you can see it's yellow, orange, blue, and it's got yellow, blue, red centers around it. So it's not in the right spot. This one's not in the right spot. This one is in the right spot. Yellow, orange, green, yellow, orange, green. Now, if all of them are in the right spot already, then you're done this step. But if only one is correct, then hold it on the front right. If none are correct, then just do this algorithm from anywhere. And the algorithm goes like this.
See if I can remember it. So it was the basic one, I believe. And then, wow, there's some funny business going on here. So boom, 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 boom. Nope.
Top with your right hand, right side up. Same thing with your left hand.
I already got that wrong. It's not the basic one.
The algorithm goes like this. Turn the top with your right hand, right side up.
Turn right side up.
Same thing with your left hand. Turn with your left hand, left side up. Now, all the same thing again, but downwards. Turn the top of the right hand right side down. Turn the top of the left hand left side down. All right, so this one's still in the right spot, so just keep your finger on that and check all the other ones. And nope, they're not in the right spot yet, so then just do it again.
Okay, so do it again. Right, up, left, up.
Right hand, right side up. Left hand, left side up. Right hand.
Right, down, left, down. Okay.
Hand, right side down. Left hand, left side down. And then now every corner is in the right spot, but not necessarily flipped correctly, as you can see from these two. So every corner is in the right spot now, and so once you get to this step, you should turn everything upside down. So get all these corners.
Come on, let's do it right this time.
Now we're just going to solve them one by one.
I'm gonna go real slowly.
How this works, because if you make a mistake, you could mess up the whole cube. Okay, so we're going to start by solving this bottom right corner. So we're going to do those 4 moves with our right hand until this one is solved.
I'm gonna play this at quarter speed.
So 1 right corner. So we're gonna do those 4 moves with our right hand until this one is solved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and there it is, it's solved. So once you've done that, then start doing the next corner, but make sure you bring the next corner over by turning the bottom layer. Don't rotate the whole cube or you'll mess things up. So just turn the bottom layer over to get the next corner and repeat. And now that one's solved.
Interesting. So we have 2 of them. Only now. I mean, all he's doing is this. Like that. So I swear this is what I did last time. Yes, finally. Oh my god. That took forever. Holy shit. All right, I think we're ready. Maybe. Let's try this. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired right now. Okay, so there's 13 minutes there. We repeated, I think, twice. So that was like 50 minutes that we gave to the tutorial. And now we're gonna try to solve it on our own. Where's the dummy battery? It feels good though. It feels so good to actually have it like in the right place and to know that I managed to do it. I still don't really understand the algorithms though, like not fully. I feel like I have an intuitive sense, like it makes sense, but until it's fully explained, I feel like I just don't quite have it No, is the dummy battery inside the luggage? Ay, ay, ay. It might be in the luggage. I wonder if we can just use a USB-C connection to charge while recording. Because I really don't want to grab my luggage right now. Okay, let's try it. I think it might work. Okay, so we managed to actually solve this thing, not on my own with a tutorial. We kept messing up, so we extended the time by almost an hour, about 50 minutes. So practice time was 50 minutes instead of 20 minutes, so we added 30 minutes until we were able to actually do this with a tutorial. We just kept messing up. Oh my gosh. I really wish we understood this more intuitively. Like there's, I get the algorithms and I get like, okay, you just follow the patterns and you'll solve the cube. But at the same time, I want to understand fully how the algorithms work. I don't think I'm going to do that in the time period that I can. That might be a different challenge, but for now, let's go ahead and try to solve this thing completely on my own. So we're not going to use any tutorials whatsoever. We're going to mix this up right now. And we'll give ourselves 20 minutes, I guess. I feel like we don't need 20 minutes. I feel like we can do this because we struggled so much that we've had a lot of practice. But let's put 20 minutes on the clock anyways. And I think this should have mixed it up enough. It looks pretty mixed up. We got our close-up camera view right here. All right, let's do this thing. So we're not going to be solving this in record time at all, which is totally fine. I think initially we wanted to solve it fast, but I'm like, okay, we just gotta like solve it in the first place. Yeah, we're not even there yet. We're not even like at a point where we can solve it like normally. So how do we expect ourselves to solve it fast? There's just no way. And I feel like the way I'm holding this thing is also like not perfect or not correct. I feel like there's definitely a more efficient way to handle it. But we got the white cross. That was overall pretty simple. That's the simplest step for sure. And then now we just input pieces into the right spots. And in concept, this part is also pretty easy, but let's see if I can do it properly. It's just seeing and matching the right colors to the right spots. This looks like the right spot, yeah. Also, this cube moves so easily that it's like, fast. This is like the easy part. We've got one side solved, which is good. And now we gotta solve the rest. Let's see. I'm trying to remember every step of the way. What's the algorithm here? Okay. We want to move this here, so move it out of the way, move that out of the corner, and then move it in the other way. Perfect. Now we've got an orange piece that wants to move to the left, so move it out of the way, move it out of the corner. Now move it back in. Perfect. Now we need these two to actually get out of their places. So let's get it out. Uh-oh, I think I did something wrong. Crap. Okay. We need this red piece to move to the right, so okay, don't rush it. Don't rush it. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. And we need this blue piece to move to the right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Okay, now we do the cross, which always troubled me. But I think we can do this. Just do this. Boom, 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 boom. Then we move it back into place. Nice. And I think they said we want this to be horizontal, right? Was it horizontal? I feel like it was horizontal. Let's try it. Boom, 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 boom. Yes. All right, we got the yellow cross. Oh my gosh, we're getting closer. Oh no. Usually we had these two already aligned, but there's nothing aligned, so we just got to do this algorithm thing. I believe it was the 2-1, right? Please don't mess this up. Okay, we just got to backtrack our steps. Okay, so we move it up, we move it left, we move it back down, right? We move it left, we move it up, and then we move it in, like that. Okay, at least it didn't get messed up, but it didn't do anything. Oh no, it did do something. So we have these two now. Nice. So now we do the same thing, but like facing it this way. So move it up, move it left, move it down, move it left again, move it up, move it down twice. Yes, okay. We're so close. We are so close. All right. This corner is correct. The other corners are not. Oh man, this is one of the hardest parts. So we have it facing us, and we need to move it oh no. Oh no. I don't think I remember this. Was it towards the right or left? What was it? What was it? I know it had something to do with up and down. Let's try it this way. We'll remember. Okay, okay. Was that it? Did we do it? Not quite. Not quite. But we didn't mess it up, which is good. So we moved it left, up, left, up, up, right, down, left, down. Ooh, something happened. We've solved two sides. All right, nice. Nice, nice, nice. And I think these two sides are also in the right place now. Okay, okay, okay. We're so close, we're so close. And now we just gotta do the thing, the formula. Doom, boom, 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 boom. Boom, now it's solved, and we just twist it, and we do the same thing. No, what happened? Why is it messed up? I don't understand. This is so weird. What did we do wrong? I don't understand. I don't understand. What did we do wrong? We were so close. What happened? I'm so confused. I don't understand. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad right now. This is like the same mistake I made before as well. And I can't seem to understand like why it's a mistake. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I feel like I want to give up right now. What the... Okay, I guess we just need the 20 minutes. Alright, we have the L shape. Twist it. Okay, L shape. Twist it this way. Do the thing. Okay. Horizontal shape. Twist it again. Do the thing. Everything's in place. Corners are messed up. This corner is correct, so let's try to move to the right corners. Up, move, up, back. Okay, hold on, what? Okay, up, no, left first, and then up, that way. There we go. Corners are still messed up. Let's do it again. Left, up. Sorry, I am slightly confused about something. Okay. Left, up, back up, back down, back down. Wait, what the heck? Okay. That's one way to do it. Get lucky. Okay. Nice. Oh no. Oh no. We don't know how to do the last part, but we got lucky. Okay. This cannot be. We cannot let this stand. Okay. I like surprises like these, but let's mess it up again and do it again. How much time was that? Okay, that was 13 minutes, and we managed to solve it. I'm not gonna. I can't take that. I can't make it a lucky solve. That's okay. Let's do this again. Let's do it properly. Okay, we can't move that like that. Gotta move it downwards like that. There's a red one. And then now we need one more, which is the green one. Nice, cross. Let's scout for the pieces. That was the wrong piece. Where does it belong? It belongs on the orange side, which is over there. This one looks like it belongs actually there, so corner piece is red, so that's not correct. Red and blue over here. Okay. And then I'll just move this out of the way. What am I doing? Okay. Main camera died again, that's fine. Just make sure it's charging. It is charging. Okay, what are we doing right now? Okay. This blue one needs to go there, so let's do the thing. We need to get this piece out, so hold on, I'm slightly confusing myself. Hold on. So we move it that way, and then we do the left side, and we do the right side. Why are none of the green pieces solved? What? To the left. We need to get better with the left side. We keep messing it up somehow. Okay, now the cross. It's in the horizontal position, so I believe this should do it. Noise. We're not lucky. There's only one side that has it. Actually, no, there's 2. Nice. So now we do... What do we do again? Double piece movement, right? Boom, boom, down, to the left, up, down. Nice. Okay. This is in the right. This is not in the right spot. This is not. This is in the right spot. And now that this is in the right spot, okay, let's see. What do we do from here again? Left, up, up, down, left, down. All right. Everything looks like it's in the right spot again. And this is where we keep messing up. It's like we just infinitely mess up this part. And I don't fully understand why. So let's be very careful about how we do this. So up, move to the next one. Next one. I wonder if that's why, because this movement right here, is it necessary? Is it part of it? Whether or not we turn determines if we succeed or not. I'll try not turning it, and let's see if we can inverse the order if we mess up. We messed up. Okay. Let's turn it back. Let's try it again. Yeah, bye. We messed it up again. I don't understand. I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing something super wrong. Okay, we messed it up to a point where it's still sort of good. So let's try to recover from this, and let's set another timer. Okay. There's 2 in this spot now. So it doesn't matter. We have to figure out how to put it in the right place. We're not doing the corners one, we're doing the doubles. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Now we have 2 of them. So doubles, boom, 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 boom. Nice. Right corner, right corner, right corner. They're on the right corner. Nice. So that means we need to just solve them in the same way. Okay. Up, left, down, left. Up, down, left, up, down, left, up, down, left. So we just solved this. Do we turn this? I think we do. It makes a lot of sense to turn it. Same deal. Boom, 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 boom. You have to turn it. Turn it again. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, I think that was it. I think that was my mistake. So we did it in 22 minutes with no help. Oh, man. That took forever. 2 hours. Okay, let's solve it one more time for the camera, for the main camera, and let's see how long it takes me to solve it. You know what it is? I think the charging is slower than the amount of drain it takes while recording. I don't think we need to do it for the main camera. Let's just, let's do it. You know what? I do kind of want to do it for the main camera though. Okay, so we managed to solve this by ourselves without getting lucky in 22 minutes. With getting lucky, we solved it in, I think, about 13 minutes. Okay, this is gonna be a timed session now. We're gonna just do this on camera. Hopefully it doesn't die, but like, let's see how fast we can do this. Let's go. Okay, so we want the bottom, flip it, another bottom to the red, flip it. No more bottoms, so we have to put stuff on the bottom and then move it back. So now we have a bottom right here, flip it, and one more thing on the bottom that's not on the bottom yet. So gotta put it in the bottom. No, from this side. And flip it. Okay, that's one side. Solved. This thing's not in the right place. Still not in the right place. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Let's just find the red one. You know what? I'm not even using the formula that they gave me to solve these ones. Maybe that's the issue, isn't it? It's like, this is not the right one. This should be the right one. This is not the right one though. What? That's so confusing. Why am I getting confused on this step? Okay, nice. This one has to be the last one, so. Alright, nice. Alright, what's next? The horizontals. Let's go ahead and input this in the right place. That's there. Green and red one right here. Nice. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Okay. need this blue and red one to get out. Oh, here it is, nice. And a final one, blue and red right here. All right, sweet. They're all yellow in the middle. It's a shame. All right, so we do this thing. Now we have the L shape. Now we have the horizontal. We do it again. Sweet. Unfortunately, we have these on the opposite sides, so do the 2 method, I believe. Down, 2, down. Now we have it on that side, that's good. Down, down, 2, down. Now we have the yellow cross. And all the sides in the middle, sweet. This is on the correct side. Nothing else is, so now we do left up. Sorry, I'm slightly confused, hold on. There's left, up, other side, up, other side, down, other side, down, okay. This is correct. Still, okay, one more time. Up, no, left, up, other side, up, other side, down, other side, down, okay. And now everything is on the correct side. All right, moment of truth. Let's see if we can pull this off. Let's see. Don't mess up, 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 don't mess up. Okay, we moved it to the right place. Yes! We did it in 5 minutes and 43 seconds. All right. Okay. And we did not mess up this time. Finally. Finally, finally, finally. It's actually really fun to do. I'm like, my brain is very, very stimulated, and I feel like I'm challenging it to remember certain patterns and recognize certain patterns. I know this is like the slowest way to solve a Rubik's Cube, and there's like way more that you can do, but for me solving this in my adult life and not teenage life, because again, the last time I solved this thing was in high school, when I was like, what grade? Like in 9th grade possibly, so that's over 10 years ago. And I was having such a hard time with it last year. I'm just really glad that I can solve this multiple times. I think the real test is gonna be like, can I solve this like tomorrow or a day later or a week later? Because if I forget the algorithms, then I can't solve it anymore, right? But I think I'm gonna keep going. I think I'm gonna keep learning how to solve a Rubik's Cube faster and faster until we get to maybe like under 2 minutes or 1 minute or something like that, just because it seems kind of fun. Like, there's this satisfaction about it that you don't get from other things. It's puzzle solving, right? But a part of me feels like the puzzle isn't cracked yet. Like, I don't know it. I don't fully understand it yet. I just know how to recognize patterns and do an algorithm. So this is just the beginning of the journey, but I'm glad I was able to do it. And it took me a total of about 2 hours and 10 minutes to solve a Rubik's Cube, to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube on my own with no help from a tutorial. That's an hour slower than I thought I would take, but I'm still kind of happy. I'm still happy that I managed to do this. Now I know how to solve a Rubik's Cube in my adult life. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. All right, and let's get this off of this thing, actually. I hope my phone doesn't die. I feel like it's going to die soon. All right, let's make sure nothing falls. That was fun, actually. I really enjoyed that. Like just learning and becoming more capable, I guess, in something that I've always wanted to try or try to do more of, which is puzzle solving, learning new random skills, even though they're not like all that useful. It's still fun to say, okay, I can solve a Rubik's Cube, you know? But solving it faster is probably a more interesting thing to do. Like I definitely want to try doing this in a faster way. Like, how does someone solve this in 3 seconds? They'd have to know like every piece and be able to memorize it and have a feel for the Rubik's Cube. That's just insane. But under a minute would be fun. It's gonna take longer than obviously a few days to be able to do that, I believe. But I don't know, actually. I should look it up. But I think that's it for this one. We will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.